have a situation where your own tribe is being accused of something, you must be able to look into it and make it transparently clear that the accusation is unfounded. However, if it is founded, you deal with it. Olusegun Obasanjo, former Nigerian president, this was what he said um, some time ago. Obasanjo said that in reaction to the crisis between herders who he said are mostly Fulanis and farmers. Human rights activist Aisha Yusufu praised the former president as she reacted to his comments. In her opinion, Obasanjo has the moral justification to speak about the development. This is something that Obasanjo has moral justification to speak about. He dealt with it, said Yusufu. Speaking further, she added, when he was president, Odua People's Congress (OPC) was accused of a lot of atrocities and he didn't shield anyone. Currently, there is crisis after the herders in Ondo and Oyo State were given ultimatum to leave. However, the herders have responded through the leader of Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, Magban, Bello Abdullahi Bodejo, saying they are going nowhere as all lands in Nigeria belong to the Fulanis. Well, I think the bottom of this whole thing is the way the president is treating the whole thing. We talked about how they were giving 100 billion naira just for them to stop killing and what have you, which they are denying that. Of course, we know that. But the one that El-Rufai himself told us that he did, and a lot of people questioned that, a lot of people condemned that, but they don't see anything wrong with it. They believe that they have done it. Whatever, you can't do anything. The only thing or the highest you can do is for you to talk, but it's not going to be business as usual. And what Aisha Yusufu is trying to say is that the nepotism of Buhari is too glaring. It's too glaring for the blind to see, and they don't care. They don't care. You can see that they are not deaf. They have been hearing all the things happening to farmers in the country, but they try to downplay it. They will tell you it is a clashes between farmers and herders. No, 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 no. What is the root cause of the clash? That, if you want to put it that way, because like we know, these people, the farmers, are always stationed in a place. Apart from this Bodejo that is trying to tell us that they own all the land in the country, that they are the ones that will go inside the forest, that the farmers will now come there to start planting, to start harvesting. Like, seriously? So it is even the farmers that are encroaching where they have already made a place for them to farm in the first place. I'm sure he's just trying to twist the whole thing. Whether you own the land, you don't own the land, we will know, because not be everybody they fear. So at the end of the day, with, like I said, with all the things that have been happening, which everybody knows, it is a known fact. So it is not trying to say, it could be an insinuation. The government did not say anything. They don't even bother. Like, and from my own point of view, I believe because people did not allow them or give them room to establish the Ruga. Hey, you can imagine if the Southerners had fallen for that, to have allowed them to institute that Ruga. Oh my goodness. The Ruga is not even in place, so that is why they are doing this. And the reason why we have all these foreign Fulanis all over the country, it was as a result of this Ruga that was not allowed. The Southerners did not allow that. They came with a colony. Is it colony? They still came with a livestock, one thing. Southerners did not agree. And before they now went to they are just looking for tactics to there's an agenda. Those who say that there's an agenda from them, they are not wrong, because they have proven it to be right for us. We can see it. When somebody will be telling you that you have no moral justification, you don't have right to tell me to leave, but you have right, without even cautioning your people, to say stop all of this. It is glaring. So nobody will come and be telling us that we should not just be generalizing. If you say we should not generalize, but their own responses, their own attitude, their own body language, all across board, it's evidence. It's evidence. There's no form of remorseness in the first place. Some people say, Obasanjo does not have a moral justification to speak. And just like Aisha tried to take our minds back during the OPC time. He didn't support anybody. He's not a tribalistic person. And even Yorubas say they will always be saying, oh, Obasanjo did not even do well for them. He did not. That is not how to behave. What I will tell you is that he has integrity. Lie. There's no integrity whatsoever. If he talks about patriotism, is very, very far. Very, very, very far. My own point of view, from my own point of view, if a sitting president cannot trust the health care of his own country, forget it. There is nothing you are going to tell us. Forget it. Do you know how devalued our naira is before you now change it to pounds? Do you know what it means? Then you will not take that huge money to convert it to pounds. Do you know what it means? You are funding somebody else's economy, and you come and tell me that you are patriotic. Lie. I can argue it anywhere. You can't. What kind of patriotism is that? What kind of patriotism is that? Do you know, if we had used that money in our own healthcare system, do you know what it would have yielded us? But they will not want. They will not do that. Oh, buy Nigeria, grow Nigeria. All the public officers, nobody's going to. We're not gonna be allowing anybody to go to abroad to go and get treatment. But you see what happened. So those are the things we are talking about. Once the negative side of you overrides the positive side of you, that is what is worse. It is a bad thing. We know nobody is perfect, and that is why I said, if the negative aspect of you is more than the positive aspect of you, then nobody's going to be looking at that positive aspect. And that is exactly what is happening to Buhari. It might have a one or two little this in, but the other side is overshadowing those little things which nobody's going to be seeing. And that is what you can use. It's just like somebody who writes an exam and the result comes out and the person is having like 90% or 94%. Are you going to be telling me that the person is not intelligent? Are you going to be looking at the 9%, the 4%, or the 5% the person did not get right? Even if the person gets 80%, the 20%, you will not even look at it because the person made an error in that 20%. But they will say this person is brilliant. But out of 100, you are getting 10%, 5%. So are you going to tell me, you want me to tell you that you are brilliant? Or it's not going to happen. The only thing people can just say in one word, this person is not brilliant. That is it. The 4% that you got out of the 100%, nobody's going to be looking at that. Not that you completely did not even get little thing, but that is not what one will be able to assess you whether you are good or bad. So exactly what is happening. So every now and then, and like Obasanjo said, that when you have a situation where your own tribe is being accused of something, you must be able to look into it and make it transparently clear that the accusation is unfounded. However, if it is founded, you deal with it. According to what he said, you deal with it. But a situation, no. Everybody has been crying about this Fulani S-men. No, he won't say anything. Now, he has deployed people to go and know the extent of damage that occurred in that place. Like they always say, what is good for the goose is good for the ganders. So we can't be playing this kind of game and you expect people to clap for you. It's not going to happen. So guys, let's you have your opinion in the comment section.